Alright, everybody, welcome back into Cultiverse Plays Dominion. I'm doing a little bit of a tutorial set. I just did the Dominion app tutorials in my last video. Go check it out. And now I'm going to play a real simple game, like a base set plus intrigue. No, yeah, just base set game. So nothing too crazy is happening. And I'm playing it against the Hard AI for your entertainment purposes because I kind of lose to the Hard AI. All right, here we go. So let's take a look at our cards. Which +2 cards, each player gains a curse. All right, so we got a cursor on the board. Curses are bad, they're useless in your hand, and they are -1 victory point. So you don't want to gain curses if you can help it. Sentry, plus a card, plus an action, so it replaces yourself. It replaces itself in your hand. And then it has this extra ability. Look at the top 2 cards of your deck. Trash and or discard any number of them. Put the rest back on top in any order. So this is a great card because it trashes, and remember, trashing is when you permanently take something out of your deck, and or discards. So this gets you through the coppers and the estates. Like you can thin out, or thin out during early game and or during late game, cycle your way through the junk that you have in your hand. And then put the rest back in any order. So if you pull up a couple of good cards, you're like, nope, I'm going to keep those, and you put them back in order. Very diverse card. And it's a non-terminal action, which I'll probably refer to as cantrips. I don't know why. I don't know why they're called cantrips. We might have to Google that one. Anyway, non-terminal actions. Laboratory, +2 cards, +1 action. Excellent hand size increaser. Council room, big hand size increaser. +4 cards, plus a buy. +4 cards is a lot. Most $5 cards have +3 cards and an ability. +4 cards is a lot. +1 buy, also awesome, but there's a hold. There's a drawback. Each other player draws a card. So you're going to be playing with big hands, but your opponents are going to be playing with big hands too. All right, next is Smithy. Smithy is your classic draw card, +3 cards, no extra ability. That costs $4. A lot of people buy that on their first or second turn. Remodel. This is a classic trash for benefit. You trash a card from your hand. You must trash a card from your hand. Okay, wording can be very important in these games. Trash a card from your hand. Gain a card costing up to 2 more than it. Okay, so let's say you trash an estate, which is worth 2. You can gain a card costing 2 or less because it says up to. But you must gain a card, all right? We'll get to that probably in much later tutorials. All right, Bureaucrat. This is a card that I rarely use, and I want to see if the Hard AI puts it to good use against me and makes me feel like an idiot. So this is an attack card. Gain a silver onto your deck. Each other player reveals a victory card from their hand and puts it into their deck, or reveals a hand with no victory cards. So victory cards, at least everything on this board, they're points in your hand, but they're useless. So you get a fistful of victory cards, you can't buy anything. It slows you down. So basically it not only decreases the size of your hand, it puts a crappy card on top first. So it makes cycling more difficult. So that's very annoying. And you get a silver onto your deck, pretty good early game card. Actually, I guess that's probably it. And then maybe we can remodel it later. Village. Okay, this is the classic village. Village is something that gives you +2 actions. I know there's a name for it, but I just call them villages. Anything that gives you +2 actions or enough actions to play other cards. And +1 card. Standard card, just like the Smithy. The classic combo is Village Smithy. Because you do Village, you do Smithy, you increase your hand, you still have another action if you like to play if there are other action cards in your deck. And if you get the right ratio of villages and smithies, you can just draw through that whole thing. Even easier with cards like Council Room, which we looked at earlier. That's a big draw card. Ooh, it's raining outside, by the way. Stay safe out there, kids. All right, now we're into a $2 card, Moat, plus 2 cards. Okay, cool. Notice how it's blue instead of white? It is a reaction card. So that means it can do something when something else happens. It's a reaction to something. When another player plays an attack card, okay, so when this thing happens, another player plays an attack card, such as Bureaucrat and Witch, which we looked at before, Witch. You may first reveal this from your hand to be unaffected by it. Okay, so this is acting like a shield. So you cannot take that curse that the Witch throws at you. All right, now Seller, another $2 card, plus an action, discard any number of cards, plus 1 per card discarded. All right, doesn't increase your hand, doesn't decrease your hand, but it doesn't, it doesn't spend your only action, but it doesn't, but you get to like cycle through the crappy cards, I'll try to keep this language PG-13. All right, so I got 3. Hard AI, okay, I'm player 1. With my 3, I'm going to buy a silver, all right? You guys remember what silver is? It's a treasure that gives you 2 coins instead of 1. Costs 3. Classic start. All right, AI starts with Remodel, which I love. That's something I was thinking about doing too, especially with Bureaucrat out there. It's not my favorite early game card, but not my favorite like first 2 turns card, but I could be wrong. All right, he goes Village. So now I have Remodel. I'm going to trash a card from my hand, either a copper or an estate. Both great cards to trash. I'm going to trash an estate, and I got to decide. What I want to spend my $3 or $4 on. I think I'm going to grab Smithy because that's a hand size increaser, and hopefully will, when I use it, draw me up to, cards so I can get the more expensive cards, the Witches, the Sentries, the Laboratories of the world. All right, so I gotta decide what I'm doing. What am I doing? Well, what did I do? Oh yeah, I smithied. And how do I want to spend my $2? Nah. I know there's going to be attacks out there, so I'm going to get them out. All right. I could have gotten a seller to cycle me through, but there's not many. If you have too many bad cards, cycling through them is no good because you're just cycling through crap. You want to be able to cycle your bad cards when you have good stuff to cycle to. So that's why Seller's a really good late game card, but not a good early game card, which sucks because it costs 2, and usually you're not, unless you got extra buy on the board, which, well, Council Room would give us that, but unless you have extra buy on the board, you're not trying to buy $2 cards in late game, so you're probably not going to get a lot of use out of it. All right, so $6. Look at that. Okay, decision here is, do I buy the first Witch or do I buy a gold? Because I'm definitely going trashing, even though there's a lot of trashing with Sentry. See, my thinking would be to build a base of, cursing. Yeah, I feel like we can get a nice engine going here. So, but there's just, I can't decide. I'm going to go with Witch. I'm going to be aggressive on this one, all right? Let's see what he does. He got 3. He got a Village. 4, okay. So he hasn't made a $5 decision yet. Moat, not my best card to play with. I was kind of just using it as a shield. Maybe I shouldn't have done that. $3. I don't like Village yet. Do I? Yeah, maybe I do. I'm already drawing past cards, so I'm going to get a Village so that, I stop drawing past my terminal cards. Like you saw, I drew Smithia, but I didn't have any actions left, so it went dead. And it was a useless card, and I won't see it till next time I shuffle through. All right, here we go. He got a Smithy and a Village last time. All right, he's going classic combo. He must have remodeled something. All right, Witch. Boom, plus 2 cards. Curse that MFer. but drew past my remodel. Now I am annoyed. I gotta get a gold now. Not that I needed to, but I felt like it. Village. Which, cursing him again. He's got 2 curses now. I drew up a remodel and an estate. I am going to go ahead and remodel this. Either moat, because I don't like it, and he hasn't bought an attack yet, or estate. I'm going to go estate, and I feel like I'm going to be trying to draw cards, so might as well get another smithy. And with this $4 one, I'll get myself a village. So right now we basically have the same strategy, but I've gotten to the witch first, and he hasn't. He hasn't gotten a $5 buy yet. I think I'm getting extremely lucky, which makes me afraid that I'm still going to lose to the hard AI. I want to admit that. All right, $8. I could buy a province if I wanted to. I don't know about that. I don't like that. It's a little early to buy a province, isn't it? Turn 8. All right, well, I'm gonna, okay, I could get council room. I don't have enough villages right now to get another big draw card. So I could go lab, sentry, or gold. I feel like, is there any buy? Do I have buy in my hand? No. I'd have to get council room right now. I'm gonna get a gold. I question myself deeply there, and we'll see if I regret it. Hard AI buys another village. Am I playing against the easy AI, or like, what are we doing here? Is this guy, maybe he's just going for a big bomb? Oh, maybe I'm gonna get bombed. Remodel, estate. I'm grabbing another village. And now I'm gonna get to my sentry, start thinning out a little bit. Okay, he trashed out one of the things. Let's look at the trash. Has he trashed both my curses? No, just one. He's gotten thin though. Wait, how is he? Oh, I've trashed some estates too. Village, smithy. Look at that, another huge hand, but I don't have any buy. So it's all wasted. I'm gonna get my fucking council room now. I've hit 8. I've hit province level twice, and didn't buy it because I don't know. Maybe that's a huge mistake. But all right. He got laboratory. He pulls a lab. It's a great card, but now I feel bad. I'm like, I don't know. Maybe council room is too valuable for the other player. Village. Now I'm getting all in my head about like what order I should go in. Well, next I should do sentry because I can trash out the crappy coppers that came my way. That's why sentry is so awesome, because they were the good cards. I could have just left them in the discard pile and drew them up. Left them in the deck and drew them up. But instead, okay, I will smithy. I will village. I will curse you with my witch. Oh, here's a decision. Remodel or smithy. I already have as much money as I could possibly desire. He hasn't bought an attack yet, so moat cannot possibly be that good. Let's go ahead and add another smithy to the engine. I got 2 buys. I got $5. All right, 3rd time's a charm. I'm taking my province, and I kind of want to get the lab machine going as well. I know I'm like spreading it a little too thin, but maybe that's the problem. Okay, so we just played infinity villages, a bunch of He got a moat, a witch, and a gold. Oh, now he got the fucking witch. He faked me out. Alright, I'll sentry. I like both of these cards. I will play both of these cards this time. Okay. Village. Council room. I did kind of set him up for that big ass turn, but I think the buy will be worth it. I'm gonna have to witch him. I don't have to do it yet. I can just keep drawing my whole ass deck, which is very nice. And one card, one action. Do I want to remodel, or do I want a smithy? I do have the buy. I'll smithy. 13, I'll do it again. Now I feel like at this point, laboratory is the card that's gonna be. So actually, no, it's probably sentry. No, laboratory is gonna give me more cards. Sentry, I feel sentry's just gonna be trash and coppers right now, which is probably a good idea. But I don't feel like I have a shit ton of treasure in my deck. All right, so he's going on a massive run, a massive daisy chain of actions. He only got up to like 9. Something is amiss. I don't know what it is. Okay, now here's a decision. I have 3. This is annoying. I have 3 actions that are not replenishable. I don't want to use my council room because it'll give him a card, and I'm probably not going to have enough money to care about my extra buy anyway. I don't really want to remodel either of those cards, and remodeling a copper. I mean, I don't feel like I need to get into seller mode yet, and I'm not going to pick up the estate quite yet, the moat yet. So let's smithy. Now I drew myself up to 5. All right, so I'm 1 province ahead of him. I have 10 point. Okay, we're in a curse battle. That's why the score is weird. Biodrag Divine, $5. Yeah, we're in a curse battle. I need to get another fucking sentry. I need to trash some of that shit. I feel like I gotta just trash some of that shit. He's coppering. Okay, he is remodeling all of his coppers into moats, which makes sense because it is buy, and he's got a lot of villages, so that might be the key here. But he still doesn't have. No, he has extra buy now. He did get a council room. Uh-oh, I feel like I'm gonna get my ass kicked now. Vitch, smithy, lab, sentry. I'm trying to draw out my whole deck now. I do have a village. Okay, village, smithy, sentry. Too bad I couldn't trash either of my curses. I only have 1 action left. Let's just put these. Let's just keep those guys on our deck for next time because I don't fucking need them. Let's remodel one of these curses into a moat, I suppose. Moat seems to be fitting in just fine. My instinct would have said cellar, but I don't know. Maybe he's got some magic to it. He bought a duchy. Oh, yeah, it's duchy dance time. All right. All right, remodel. What am I coming up to? So I got the 8. I'm going to remodel this curse. Remodel this curse into a cellar. And then, with my $8, I'll buy another province. Now we're down to the penultimate province. Which, if he has a massive hand this time, I could be in deep trouble. Okay. Oh, shit. I forgot about the remodeling of the gold strategy. They got me. What do you want me to say? Hard AI got me. Damn it.